going to launch into these recognitions this evening. We long ago realized that it's important to have a community in terms of direct instruction. Some people, almost newer people to direct instruction, kind of cringe just a little bit, and actually I do even saying it, because they feel like it's sort of a clan or a cult. And what it is, if it's a cult of success. And we should have more of those kind of cults, but at any rate, we hope that it stretches. So thank you all for coming. Launching into this, though, the first recognition is for a Siegfried Engelmann Excellence in Education Award. This is going to go to Kate Walsh-Little, who is a teacher at Govans Academy in Baltimore, Maryland. There's a few folks from Baltimore here in attendance this evening. So I'm going to read a little bit of a bio about Kate, and then I'm going to draw from her, one of the nominating letters that was written in support of her nomination. Kate Walsh-Little began her teaching career in the Bronx in 1991. She taught a very diverse group of students in pre-K, 4th, and 5th grades. While working on her master's degree in elementary education with a specialization in reading, she ran an after-school program at a settlement house in Manhattan's Hell's Kitchen neighborhood. From there, Kate moved back to her hometown of Baltimore to teach 4th and 5th grades in the Baltimore City Public Schools. Her next step was to run a reading program in Southwest Baltimore while her own children were young. Kate then taught preschool for a few years and moved on to spend the next 5 years co-authoring a social, emotional, cognitive curriculum, which is used in schools throughout the country. After finishing the curriculum, she taught for the Maryland Science Center, implementing a curriculum for Head Start classrooms. Eventually, she went on to teach at Govans Elementary, first as a paraeducator and then as a general educator for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and 5th graders. Currently, she is still teaching at Govans Elementary as a half-time ELA instructor and half-time as a library media specialist. So that's a bit of her background. But one of the compelling letters in support of her nomination was written by Laura Doherty, who is president and CEO of the Baltimore Curriculum Project. Laura is actually here this evening, and anyhow, I could go on about Laura, but that's not what this is about. A little school teacher from Idaho. Anyway, she writes, "Dear Committee, I'm writing this letter in enthusiastic support of Kate Walsh-Little's nomination for a Sig Engelmann Excellence in Education Award. I've known Ms. Walsh-Little for 20 years, first as the mother of my daughter's best friend, then as an outstanding paraeducator at Govans Elementary, and finally, for the past many years, as a truly wonderful teacher at Govans. It's hard to know what to praise first, the joy she brings to her teaching, her work ethic, or her fierce determination to have all of her students succeed. Kate has worked with students of all performance levels and brings all three of those qualities to every situation. She has successfully accelerated the performance of students with learning disabilities and of students who perform above grade level. She has taught DI reading, language, and math programs and has produced terrific results with every program she touches. In all of my years of knowing Kate, I have never heard her utter a harsh word to or about a child. She is the whole package and most deserving of this recognition. Thank you for your consideration. Yours truly, Laura Doherty." So, if we have any good fortune, we'll see. I should be able to bring up Kate. Turn your video on now. Hopefully you can hear me.
Can you hear me, Brian?
I can certainly hear you, and we can all see you.
All right, great, thank you. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for this award, and a special thanks to Wayne Larrabee, my longtime friend and awesome fellow teacher who nominated me for it. I am so grateful for all the people who have joined this Zoom. They're all the people that I would like to thank for all the work they've done in the school as well. And I have always loved teaching reading, and I know how important it is to be surrounded by excellent teachers who share their ideas and enthusiasm. One of my favorite activists, Dorothy Day, said, "We have learned that the only solution is love, and that love comes with community." Love and community are at the heart of teaching. The paraeducators, teachers, coaches, administrators, and all of the support staff at my school, Govans Elementary, work together every day to love our students, inspire them to learn, and ensure justice by giving them a strong reading foundation and teaching them to think critically. Even our school's theme last year resonates with this idea, that we are stronger in numbers when we work as a community. My whole family, who are all on here, my parents, my husband, my 3 wonderful daughters, my mother-in-law, they have all helped in my school community, and I am grateful to them. My favorite poet, Alice Walker, wrote, "Look closely at the present you are constructing. It should look like the future you are dreaming." So thank you again for this honor, and congratulations to all the educators at my school for constructing a present that reflects the future we are dreaming of for all of our children. Thank you so much.